Guys, what's going on? This is another Airsoft One production. Today I'm going to be doing a video on guns that I'm trying to sell, and these guns that I'm trying to sell are all on Craigslist. If you're trying to buy them out of the Sacramento area to a point where I can't drive to you, I don't ship guns, I don't do that. So don't offer with, hey, don't message me on YouTube or Facebook or anything and say, hey, I'll buy your gun. I don't like shipping guns and whatnot. So here we go. I'm going to start from the bottom and go to the top. And so here you go. I'm just going to show you everything right now. Two Tokyo Marui 1911s. One's a 4.3, the other one's an MEU, and then a Wii Marine Corps full metal slide. It is compatible. All the parts are there, plus a Gorilla Back Crimson Trace knockoff. So you push that button and it's a laser. You can't adjust the laser. Then moving up, you have your KJ Works M700. This gun. Actually, I'm going to go over everything when I'm holding each gun. So, a Wii G36C. Sorry if my camera's shaking. This is my phone. I have my custom-built NLT Bushmaster DMR KWA SR10 Tokyo Marui M14 SOCOM and knockoff Maruzen L96. So now let's hold every gun. Hopefully that stays there. So I'm going to start off with the M700. The M700, going from the back to the front, has a sling adapter. I like this better. It pivots and whatnot. It is chronoed. I'll show you that it fires. As you can see, you can short stroke it, or you can open the bolt all the way, and there you can see the mechanisms inside. The mag holds gas. It does come with 2 KJW mags. Like I said, KJW, not a Tanaka. The bolt is a Tanaka, the real Tanaka. It's about a $100 bolt. I don't think they make it anymore. It's the adjustable feet per second bolt. So you take these 2 screws off the bottom. There's actually only 1 screw. The other one's filled with silicone gel because I lost it. So it's still airtight though. You take the 1 screw out, you slide it off, and then you tighten down the screw. And then the more it's tightened, the higher the feet per second. The less it's tightened, the less feet per second. Here is your safety. Safety obviously works. Then moving up, you've got an extended hop-up wheel. That's a custom part that I made myself. It's extended so you can dial it in perfectly. It does not have the little spring, so it doesn't click every time, but it stays in place because it's screwed in there tight. Then it has a Reeps bucking, and it has a Tanaka, which is also about a $100 barrel. The Tanaka full-length barrel. And then it does not have the iron sights, so you can use a scope. And then it has a Tanaka. All these parts are Tanaka that I have on here. Tanaka threaded barrel adapter, so you can put your regular suppressor. I think it's negative, your regular suppressor. Then I'm trying to think what else I have in here. Mag release is right here. I do have the second screw for it. It's in the garage. I have a bipod for it, a spring-down bipod, and then I have 2 scopes that I could put on here, depending on the offer. Great gun, very accurate, shoots 100 yards easily. Next gun is a WE G39C. Starting off from the back, I have used this at mini games, as you can see, so it passes chrono. Depending on temperature, obviously. And then starting from the rear, it does not have a rear butt pad. I have duct tape on it. The butt pad must have fallen off in some game somewhere. so it doesn't affect me at all. It's still comfortable. It's not like it's a 357 or a 30-06 where it has a lot of recoil or something. This is an airsoft gun. It doesn't have a heck of a lot of recoil. Then moving up to here, you have your standard peep sights. Moving over, an AMP replica, almost like a T1 kind of, no riser or anything. This, I don't know if it works or not. I got it for $5 and it's just kind of on there for look because I still use the iron sights. So that's just on there for look. Moving up, it does not have the circle around this. As you can see, most G36s have the little circle around the front sight. This one does not have that. It must have fallen off. I don't really care. If you care, then don't buy it. So, and then it also does not have the flexing charging handle, which I kind of like because on every G36 I've ever had, it like sticks on one side and it's quite annoying. So pulling the bolt back, you can obviously see that it works. Firing it, actually it has BBs in it, so full auto. It comes with 5 mags, very consistent gun. It's actually the most consistent airsoft gun I've ever had. It has the best kick of any airsoft gun I've ever, or gas one I've ever had. Very crisp, fast trigger response, as you can see, and very high rate of fire. Moving up, it has the 3 rails. I did add these 2 rails. So those 2 are there. It's more efficient on gas than a gas blowback M4 because it has an internal bolt and no buffer tube. It has to push back. Like I said, 5 bags, 1 leaks. It has the tight bore inside of it, and then it has a M4 standard birdcage flash hider. Then obviously the folding stock. Coming to my DMR, this is a custom ground up build. It has Vietnam or a Vietnam style magazine, which is kind of hard to stay in there. This scope is a Leapers, I forget what it is. It's a 3-9, yeah, 3-9 by 59, something like that scope. It is wired to Dean's. It has a NLT custom or next level tactical custom gearbox. That's a gun shop out here. Then a couple other cool things. I can't open this right now because I don't have a pin to open this. Actually, I might somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It has a regular hop-up wheel, but inside there it is a Maple Leaf, either Maple Leaf flat hop or a Firefly hop-up bucking. It's a great hop-up. It's consistent. And then it has a concaved, there's a bug, a concaved hop-up nub. Then a Classic Army 509 outer barrel or inner barrel 509. It's a 6.03 or 4. I want to say it comes up to about here. Yeah, about here. I want to say this is everything that's painted besides the scope is the Bushmaster kit. It has the Bushmaster snake trades on there. You can't see because of the Duracoat. This paint is Duracoat, so it will stay on there. The snake skin is very nice, elegant, and beautiful. I like it a lot. The gas block is tight. If it becomes untightened, you can just tighten the barrel. It does have a gas tube inside of there, and then the barrel comes out a little bit more. It is a fluted outer barrel, so I don't really know if that's weight reduction or whatever. I think for the rail guns, it's so it can dissipate heat quicker. But like I said, great scope. Then another cool thing about this is if you put a charging handle in here, I don't have one, mine broke. You put a charging handle in here, you pull the charging handle back, it'll open the door, or the shell ejection port. It'll open that, and then you have, that doesn't do anything, because some it releases the spring tension, this one it does not. That'll open up, and then on the inside, it has a mechanism to lock that little plastic thing back. So you have on an AEG a functional bolt catch. So there's a little bar that goes across the inside of the gearbox that you push that down and it'll release that. So that's really nice, and then this will stay open, or the bolt will stay open. and snap back with the high tension spring. This will fit KWA mags, regular mag brand mags. I just use this because it kind of looks more like a sniper. I do have a buffer tube if you want a buffer tube, and I do have a crane stock if you want a crane stock. Then this is, I believe, a Tango Down style grip. As you can see, no little nub there for your finger. It has a Matrix high torque motor, I want to say. And then the trigger pull, it has a deep trigger pull, but once you learn where it is, it's very fast. As you can see, it's kind of deep. Oh, my selector switch is... The only downside of this gun, and I will tell you this, is that the selector switch is very hairy. So, it has a very high rate of fire. And then going back to semi, you kind of just have to learn where the click is. So, almost not straight up is the click. And then moving back, I do have a little piece of Velcro on here where I have Major League Sniper. This is my DMR. At the last game I went to, it chronoed at 425, but then at some places it chronos at about 400. So feet per second kind of varies, I guess. It does have self-retaining pins so that you can push in and out and they won't fall the way out. Then in the back, I have this loose because you actually have to take the butt pad off to remove it, not just open that trap door. Well, you can remove the battery, but it's hard to put it in. So I just have that loose. Unless I'm in game, I'll tighten that down. It is wired to Dean's. I use a 7.4 Dean's LiPo, an AEX brand LiPo, and I'll probably give you one battery with it. It's a 15C 1200 mAh, or mAh. Then this gun, because it has the battery in it. Tokyo Marui M14 SOCOM. Oh, and if you're at this point, this video will be kind of long, so just kind of deal with that. The paint job's iffy on it. I don't know. It's kind of an outdoor gun, so it's an outdoor paint job. This trapdoor flips up. It's obviously a worn paint job, and you guys all know that I like worn paint jobs. So it has a mount for your scope rail, which I did sell. The iron sights are adjustable, and actually they dial down pretty good. I have an AMP tracer unit on here with the tip removed because there's no night games right now, and it acts as a sound amplifier. It is converted to semi-auto only. Now the reason for that being is because I was going to build this into a DMR and never facilitated that. I still might if I don't sell it. At this point, I'm not really wanting to sell any of these guns, but I am trying to build a project gun, and that requires money, so no, I'm not getting out of Airsoft just because I have all my guns posted up here. So, if you're looking at this gun, they're discontinued, just like the Wii G39, and just like the Bushmaster kit that I have on that gun. So they are kind of rare guns that I have, so be mindful with that with your offers. Trigger pull is very nice. So switch it to full. That was set on full auto. I just disconnected the little wheel back here. This little piece of metal that goes from here to here is non-existent on this gun, or it's just kind of to hold this down. The block is here, back here for the to push down the selector switch, but it doesn't really do anything, so it doesn't matter. This has the nicest bolt I've ever heard on a non-gas blowback gun. It does not have the bolt lock, but it doesn't really matter. You can still lock it back if that matters to you. You just push down on it. And then each mag, I have 4 mags for this gun, 2 Tokyo Marui high caps, and then 1 Tokyo Marui high cap and 1 D-Boys high cap. So one of them's painted to match this paint job. SOCOM version, obviously, so it has your little rail right here for your red dots and whatnot. Then moving up, it does have a fractured stock, but it has been JB welded. As you can see here, it does not extend up to the top portion, but it does go across here, and it's JB welded, so it's probably tougher than the original plastic now. Now, for all of you people that care about actually reading Tokyo Marui on there, it says Tokyo Marui in there. You probably cannot read it. It says Tokyo Marui right here. Where's the other ones? It says AS, or I can, sorry about that, the guy down the street has a very loud motorcycle and likes to show it off, so I don't really like that guy. So you've got your SOCOM here, and that's pretty much it with this gun. It's a great gun. I love it. It shoots about 300 feet per second. If you watch my last video, I bumped it up to 400 because these gearboxes are designed differently, so they can take the strain. But it's just fluctuated with this gun, so I know it shoots under 400. It's never shot over, so don't worry about that at fields. This gun, it shoots at anywhere from 300 to anywhere from 300 to 450. It does not have an end pass, but you know, if you know anything about gas blowbacks, cool the mag down before you get it chronoed. You know, so fire it on full auto before you get it chronoed, and it'll probably be cooled down to the point where it'll make it past chrono. So there you go. Moving to the knockoff brand L96. This gun has a paint job for that Leaper scope. I was going to build this into a project gun. I do not want this gun, so if you offer on it, I will probably sell it to you. That scope is worth more to me than this gun, so if you want that scope on it, offer, but I'm probably not going to give it to you. I'll give you this scope for like $5, $10 more. This is adjustable. Your pads are adjustable on the back. It shoots about 450. It comes with one mag, you know, just your... It doesn't... Okay, I mean, I'll tell you this to begin with. It doesn't feed real well. It's kind of 6'1", half a dozen. I mean, if you want to build a Project L96, this is how you do it. I did... if you're looking at the bottom here, I did drill this out so that you can, you know, like your UTG sniper rifles, you can get a little screwdriver and pull your bolt out, so you can just pull your bolt straight back out. So you can do field upgrades and whatnot. I did make a PVC suppressor for this, so if you want that, I guess I can give that to you. It has a little rail on the bottom for your bipods. I love the paint job on this gun. That was pretty much the only reason why I was keeping it, because I love the paint job so much. Probably going to do this to my M700 if I can even make another paint job like this. It does have two little Velcro patches here. I still haven't uploaded the video. It was from probably 2.5 months ago on this gun in-game with the contour mounted on here. I got some pretty good kills with it, and maybe I'll post that soon. Then last but not least is my pride and joy, my SR10 Mark 18 something or another. So to show you the feet per second, or I mean the rate of fire, I need to take the regular battery out of my M14. The M14 does use regular lipos. These are what all my lipos look like. No, I will not give you my lipo charger. So, oh, they are 20Cs. 20C 7.4, 1200 milliamp hours. That's pretty much what they all are. They last almost all day long, so they're good batteries. On this gun, I did remove the fuse housing. And another thing, I do not have the stock cover. I lost it at that milsim I went to. So this gun has the most into it and on it. Starting from the rear, I have my Voltor stock, Classic Army Voltor stock. It has 5 positions. I leave it on 2 or 3. There. The whole gun is painted, and the paint job is worn, obviously. It has a brand new KWA gearbox in it. This is the version 1 gun with a version 2 gear, or Gen 2. Okay, this is the first generation SR10 with a Gen 2 gearbox in it. It just came out with the 3GX. It's a 2GX gearbox, so it's a really good gearbox. I changed all the parts over that matter. This gun is great. It shoots really nice. It has a new KWA motor as well. If it sounds really whiny to you, I just need to turn this screw a little bit. I have 4 KWA brand mid caps. These are the K120s. They feed flawlessly, and I have 4 of them plus 4 mag pulls. Depending on the offer, I might give you all 4 with the mag pulls, depending. So then another thing, if you're looking at this, yes, I did cut the mag pull or the mag well away. That's so I can rock my mags in easier. Just so if I'm in a vehicle, I can rock the mag in kind of sideways, and I don't have to go straight all the way. It just works better for me. I may do that to my other DMR, but I don't know. I like it. You may want to try that. So your mag comes out, and you can rock it in kind of like an AK-47 or whatnot. Then, moving up, I do have my pressure switch wired all the way around the back here. It doesn't move. I do have the iron sights painted with a red pupil and white so you can see the different or contrasting colors. Everything has my armor's number of 24 in silver paint written on them, so you're going to have to deal with that. Paint job's worn. The fire selectors are painted so you can see, you know, red is dead, so white safe, red semi, red auto. Moving up, my favorite sight, which is a GMP Aimpoint T1 with the riser and the honeycomb on it. The honeycomb has been shot. The sights are, the iron sights that is, are SR25 PDW Knights Armament style sights. I love these sights. Moving up, it's a 10-inch rail system. Then it has the 5-watt AMP flashlight, which is very bright with brand new batteries in it. I have brand new batteries for it. Then also right here is a ladder cover, as well as on the bottom there's a ladder cover. This AFG has been cut and chopped, so you can slide away the back half and put an RVG on there or some other grip so you can have a half and half like I ran before. I didn't really like it that much, so I just keep that there to keep the back half on there, so I can grab it like this and hit my laser. As you can see, it's a functional laser. It has a flashlight on it, but it's very weak. If you care about it, this is cracked on the back because it fell off, and so that's cracked. So if that matters, then that matters. Looking at the other side of the gun, that's just kind of what it looks like. I do have a gas block on here, and I do have the barrel chopped, so the barrel ends right here. It has a Prometheus 6.01 barrel that ends right here. It's a very short barrel. It's not my favorite barrel because it doesn't give you the range you want, but this is kind of a CQB M4, so it's shooting 300, 330, somewhere around there. So you're going to get 150 feet out of this max with 2.5s. I only run 2.5s and up, so that's what it is. I have a King Arms replica sound amplifier on the front. That kind of just is there for look. I can give you the longer barrel and the original inner barrel if you want, but depending on your offer, if it's a really good offer, I'll throw it in and I'll put it together and whatnot. Then inside, it has a new pop-up bugging, as well as a new hop-up nub. Inside the gearbox, there's not a whole lot done because it's a brand new gearbox, and then but it does have a ported cylinder, so that puts your FPS down. So if you want me, or depending on your offer, like I said in my Craigslist post, if you want to trade something that I have listed, that's awesome. Cash is always king, but this gun would be hard pressed to sell it. So give me a good offer, a good trade, whatnot, and if your offer is good enough, I'll throw a full cylinder in there, so you can get probably, I'd say 40, 50 FPS more from that. So here's all my guns, and if you're interested, message me through Craigslist. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and hope that this helps you decide what you want here. Oh, and another note on this stuff. Like I said, this is a WE. This is a one with the Eagle Globe and anchor on it. So that's also been discontinued. It is a beat up slide, but it's a very nice slide and it looks really nice. So if you're a Marine, have any connections to the Marine Corps, care about the Marine Corps, want to join the Marine Corps, this is probably a good slide for you. Besides the fact that it has this on it. But it does have 45 ACP on top, which is my favorite real caliber. Plus this will come with 7 mags, 3 work. So here are your 2 Tokyo Marui lowers. This one is fully assembled minus the back part. This one is a completely blank everything. Here's your MEU length upper. This one's fully assembled, the 4.3. So you can make 2.5 guns out of all of this right here. I can give you the Wii lower and all the parts for the lower. So as you can see here, you've got your gas blocks. I'll give you an extra gas block. Your triggers, your springs, your fire assembly, your grips, more grips, more grips. They're tight, they're glued to each other. Extra pistons, another grip. So like I said, I've got everything here. And so thanks for watching, guys. Just message me and I'll let you know what I got. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.